Hi Nitin, how are you?
Hello, Prashant sir. I'm fine. आप बताइए.
Yeah. So I'll first introduce Dr. Nitin Raut. Dr. Nitin Raut is a senior consultant of psychiatry in Lady Harding Medical College, New Delhi. And he has areas of interest in geriatric psychiatry and addiction psychiatry. He has more than 10 national awards and international awards, and more than 25 publications in national and international journals. He was from GMC Nagpur. We are from same college. We have done MBBS from GMC Nagpur, and he is into mutual funds from 2017. He started trading in 2022, and he has also done my course. Now he focuses mainly on swing tradings, and recently he stood 14th in the TradingView competition. So there was a competition, and he won a prize. He stood 14th. It was conducted worldwide, and he had 7.4% monthly return. With that, he was 14th and he got prize of $500. So welcome Nitin.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the introduction.
Would you like to add anything?
No, sir. I think that is about.
Okay. So how are you doing?
Uh, I think overall, sir, I'm doing good, and I think if you ask financially, also I am doing better than I was doing in the last few years.
Good, good. So we'll have a good session with Nitin. I'll ask him questions and we'll have a good interview. Let's start with the first question. So, how did you first get into trading and what drew you into the trading?
I think, sir, after COVID, as the waves kept coming, there was also wave of people joining trading and stock market. It was very difficult to stay away from the stock market that time, I think. So,
Yes, yes.
so I used to get exposed to those reels and posts, which would show what can be done and how to do it. So I thought, as doctors, we have better analytical abilities overall, and we learn so much about so much things. So why not, try to manage our own money also, and in the process also make our capital grow than it is currently. So that drew me into trading specifically.
Yes. In post COVID, there are too many people who have joined markets, and it is good thing. So, what were the challenges you faced initially when you started trading?
Sir, in India, anyone who enters stock market or trading first faces the same questions mostly, that where to start, what to start, when to actually start trading, and how much to get prepared before you actually dive into the market. And mostly, more often than not, apart from more than getting the real knowledge, you will get attracted to things which are harmful for you to start a trading journey. Like, you get attracted mostly to schemes and groups which provide tips to you, and they'll mostly promote FNO, buying call options, which in initial part of trading are very hazardous without knowing what we are doing. So that are the challenges anyone faces, and mostly I went to the same journey, but uh, I did not take much risks. But I joined few tips group, and then I realized earlier than others that it's not the way one should go about in this trading journey, I think. And then I started to look for things where to learn from, that basics and advanced things, and how to proceed.
Yeah, that is really true. In fact, when I started in 2008-9, I had seen my consultant taking day trades. He was in the OPD, he was taking trades, he was checking patients. And I opened my account, and I opened my account with a broker, and that broker gave me a manager, and he started trading in options directly. And I was also new at that time, and the account was blown in few months.
So it
It
is
is usual journey.
it is told to us that we cannot manage money. We are too busy people, so they should manage money for us.
Yes, yes. So, how did you discover our mentorship course based on Wyckoffian principles, and what made you decide to join? Were you
Uh,
already aware of Wyckoffian methods before joining?
no, sir. Actually, I came across Wyckoffian term after I searched for your name. Actually, I was doing another course, and uh, a friend who was also in the same course suggested me that he had done a technical analysis course from Dr. Prashant, and I did that time. I did not realize that it was you, but then I searched online and realized that you are my senior from GMC Nagpur. So I looked at online and then realized that you were mostly working on Wyckoffian principles, and I went through its basics initially before contacting you to join your course. So that's the way I learned about Wyckoffian principles.
Okay. How do you manage your time between your role as a senior consultant in psychiatry and trading?
Uh, Sir, having fixed time helps me a lot, I think. And I usually prepare for the trades. I make a watch list based on stocks I select. I usually go through them while I'm traveling, while going to work and coming back from work. So that is the time I get time to go through charts. Also, sometimes uh, half an hour to 1 hour I get sometimes in the working time also when there's no OPD. So that time also I go through charts. And rarely at home I look at charts, so I get enough time otherwise also. So it hardly affects my role as a psychiatrist, and it hardly impairs any my routine, which I usually do from Monday to Friday, Saturday.
That's very good. Do you use a laptop or what do you use while traveling? Do you screen on
I
mobile?
use no, I use iPad while traveling. That is because on mobile it's very difficult. So I think iPads are better, and at home I have a laptop which I use.
Yes. So larger screens are always better because we
Yes,
can see more data, more chart.
yes.
How much time do you spend analyzing charts and how do you balance this with your professional and personal life?
Uh, Initially, so before learning technical analysis, I used to just look at charts, but did not know what to look for and where to look for. So it would take very much time to go through each chart. But when you know that what are the things you're looking for in a chart, what are the places where viable opportunities arise after learning technical analysis, and the time I require to scan a chart has reduced drastically. So even if I get half an hour, I can go through the Nifty 50 or 100 list in 15-20 minutes easily. So I think that has reduced the time. So it hardly has any effect on family life or ऐसा नहीं है कि घर जाने के बाद भी मैं उस पे स्क्रीन पे बैठा हूँ और चार्ट देख रहा हूँ. That hardly has any impact on the family life overall.
That's great. That's great. And once we are going through same charts repeatedly, it takes lesser time every time.
Yes.
Yes. So as you said, your family is not getting affected by your trading activities. Then which segment, that means stocks, indices, options, etc., you prefer for trading and why?
Sir, I mostly, as I said, I am focusing more on swing trading and positional uh, trading. So I mostly focus on small caps and mid caps. And as far as indices are concerned, when I think there's an opportunity, I trade in ETFs, either Nifty Bs or the bank Bs. So these are the two things I do. And I use two accounts. I After learning, I also opened my wife's account and I'm trading in two accounts.
Nice. So being in government service, it is not allowed to do intraday trading and FNO
Yes,
trading.
it is. They
Therefore,
advise to avoid speculative intraday, which speculative includes FNO also, I think. So,
yes, yes.
so I avoid.
So it is better to stick with small and mid caps or even large caps for
And it
positional and swing trading.
Yes, and it is working well so far.
Yeah, actually, the more time you look at the charts and more time you spend in shuffling your trades, there are more chances of making losses. Can you tell about your experience participating in the TradingView competition?
Uh, I think it was a thrilling experience. I was not planning actually to participate, but just while going through charts, I came across the competition and I just went through the rules and I thought that why not, try to apply what I've learned if it works in other markets also. So they had given few instruments like crude, silver, international silver, gold, German index, Japanese index. So which I knew nothing about, but I thought why not try what we have learned on those instruments also. And surprisingly, it was working even better on them than I thought. So, and I just applied simple things which you had taught and also used the tape reading tool. So I had just to see the trend and see the buying areas and selling areas and mark my buy and sell orders accordingly. I hardly gave 5 to 10 minutes per day in those 1 month, but it was good. It was a good experience.
That's nice. That's nice. So, can you tell us the story behind your TradingView ID, the Wyckoffian Bull? What inspired you to choose this ID?
Sir, I think by now you know that I like the Wyckoffian principles. So I thought to have a name which reflects both my strategy as well as my outlook. So I mostly like Wyckoffian principles and I follow it while trading. And I am eternally, I think, bullish on Indian stock market. So I thought this term reflects truly who I am. So that was the thinking behind that ID, Wyckoffian bull.
That's nice. So, what are the strategies or techniques which you used and it helped you win?
Sir, as I told you that I just went through the charts of those scripts and I looked where were the opportunities based on the trends and as well as the tool which you gave us, the tape reading tool. It shows uh, where probable buying areas and selling areas, and they worked like magic. So exactly where there used to be selling area, there used to be some retracement. So they were my exit points. So I followed this simple technique either on 75 minutes or daily charts. I did this and I took 1 or 2 trades in a day and followed them for few days. And in a month, I could make almost 8% in a month. So that was about it. So your tools had helped me. It was not like that I was just sitting on the charts throughout the day. Just it was just 7 to 8 scripts, and I took 5 minutes to go through them and took trades accordingly.
That is very important to go through less number of scripts and take less number of charts and take lesser trades. Selective trades, they should be highly effective. It works of magic. Since you got 7 to 8% in a month, that is significant return. If you can do this every month, it will be a big return on your portfolio. So even 3 4% per month can be a big return, and you are making 7%. You made 7% in that competition. I think you joined late also.
Yeah, 2 3 days late I joined. So, but
Yes.
anyways, I thought why not give it a try.
Yes. So even after joining a bit late, you got good results, and it's not the number of trades that you will take more number of trades and you will make more profit. It is about taking selective and highly effective locations from where it is more likely to go into profit without going in drawdowns. So how much is your usual stop loss per trade, or how much do you risk in one trade?
Uh, Sir, there are few things which I need to refine in my trading. One of which is managing the risk better. But I currently employ about 5% on each trade, and I do not risk more than 0.5%.
So 5% of your capital, and
Yeah.
approximate stop loss is not more than 10% of that particular script.
Yes, sir. Because I
Okay.
mostly trade on weekly charts. So on weekly, the stop losses are usually higher
Larger.
than yes.
Yes, yes, that's right. And in the competition, how much was your risk per trade where you made 7.7% return?
I think that time it worked like magic, and almost all of them, like I used to get 6 to 7 risk to reward ratio. Uh, and because it was virtual money, I did not pay much attention to how was. There was hardly any trade which went, opposite to what I thought. So I did not get any loss. So whatever I got was only profit. All the trades went in profit. That was, highly
Almost 100%
unlike.
success rate.
Yes, yes,
So basically, this is the magic of not having a stress of
yes,
losing money,
yes,
as you are able to carry on the trades without worrying of losing the money.
yes,
Yeah, that is good. You had read the book and of trading in the zone,
yes,
and you had made very nice notes on that.
yes, sir.
Did that help?
Yes, sir. I think few books which I think helped are the technical analysis of financial markets by John Murphy, trading in the zone by Mark Douglas, and I think a reminiscence of a stock operator. So these are the books I read. I think I also read Psychology of Money. So these are the books which help, and trading in the zone has helped a bit more because it has focused more on finding your own method, managing the risks, and exiting early when you're wrong. So those are the lessons I think I learned from that book.
Yes. So every big traders tells us to exit when we are wrong and exit early without taking big losses. That is the key to not lose much money in the market. Many people do exactly opposite. They keep on holding losing trades. What is the most valuable lesson which you have learned through this process of your competition in trading view?
Uh, Sir, I think two things I would like to highlight. First is that if you learn technical analysis, it would work on any instrument, be it the global indices or commodities or currencies. So it has worked well on all of them. So learning the basics is the most important, and it will work everywhere. Second part is having a trading plan. I think having the money in the account does not mean that you should keep trading always. Finding the right setup which suits you and which is your, which you have worked on most, should stick to that and enter only when all the criteria are fulfilled, and follow the entry and exit criteria as you have defined for yourself.
Yeah, very well said. मार्जिन फ्री पड़ा है तो कहीं लगा देते हैं. That is not the thing which we should do. Yes. What advice would you like to give to your colleagues and other doctors who are looking to gain some technical analysis knowledge?
Uh, I think it's if you want to enter into trading, I think it is must to have at least basics of technical analysis. And if you go through, you may learn any group of principle you like. Like I liked Wyckoffian principles and general trend following, but there may be 100 schools of thoughts, and you may choose which you think will work for you. And if you feel that Wyckoffian is your method, I think you should, genuinely go through Dr. Prashant's course, and because otherwise it may take years to understand everything that Wyckoff has said and written. But if someone has already gone through all the process and summarized it and converted into actionable strategies, I think that is a good thing, in which it will reduce the learning curve a lot. So I think I'll recommend learning it from someone like Dr.
Thank you. And along with that, we have the tools also
Yes, sir.
to make it easier. So have you done any other course apart from Wyckofian course? And are you planning to pursue any other course in the future?
Sir, I did few basic courses in which I got basics of stock market, investing, how to trade, how to open account, and how the FNO market works. I had those basic things, but I could not find any actionable strategies which gave me risk management properly, how to entry, how to exit. So these things I lacked in any of the previous courses. The swing trading courses also, they were very, very simplistic, which were very difficult to, execute. So there were no specific exit plans, just buy and hold till you get profit. I don't think that worked for me. So I thought I need to learn more. And so I looked for a technical analysis course.
Okay. So buy fundamentally strong stocks and hold on till you make profit doesn't work always.
I think it would not efficiently utilize the capital you have. So some stocks I still have, which I bought 2 years back, thinking that they would do good. For Wipro, I bought in the fall of after I think Diwali of 2022, and it's still not gone above my buying price. So I'm still holding Wipro since 2 years, thinking that
So even a good company at wrong price is not a good investment.
yes. Otherwise, it has, I think, in thousands of times it has multiplied since it came into stock market. But since 2 years, it has not moved. So I think
अगले
it
10
may
साल
not
में हो
work
जाएगा
out.
10 गुना. Okay. So which books would you like to recommend our viewers and reader to read, and which videos can they refer if they want to learn this method without attending any course?
Uh, Sir, as I told you that I read only few books, that Technical Analysis of Financial Markets by Murthy, and Trading in the Zone, and The Reminiscence of the Stock Market Operator, Psychology of Money. These are the few books. One can also go through The Intelligent Investor, which is also a good. For videos, I've not gone through many YouTube videos, but I uh, whenever I get time, I go through the mentorship videos. I revise the videos because there was a lot of things which need revisions, and it's too much to. Every time we go through them, I think we realize some new things through each videos. So I think it's too much for me already to see and go through them. So I don't usually see any other videos.
Okay, okay. That's good. Then how do you think your background in psychiatry has influenced your approach to trading?
Uh, Sir, when I started learning about stock market, I realized that, and he taught us that stock market movements are nothing but a group of people acting in a certain way randomly. So you need to learn people's behavior in both sciences, psychiatry as well as stock market. So I
Yes.
think that way they are similar uh, sciences. So that that helps me navigating the emotional fluctuations. When the markets are volatile, or or trades are not doing well. So psychiatry helps me navigating those emotional fluctuations, I think, and also know when people will be greedy, where more likely that stop loss will be hunted. So those things, I think, we get a gauge of what is going to happen in the market when it's volatile. So it helps a lot.
So along with counseling others, you are counseling yourself as well.
Yes, sir. And also from other sides, sir, many times I see patients also who lost large money, thinking that it's just like gambling and putting all their money without learning anything about stock market. So that way, it has also cautioned me not to jump straight away and put large amount of money without understanding properly that how it works, and how it may go against you and wipe everything you have.
Yes. So now if you have large amount of money, will you be able to invest it?
Yeah, I think, sir, I will be able to manage it without the fear.
Great, great. So what is the role of discipline which is in your trading routine, and how do you maintain it alongside your professional commitments?
Sir, for discipline, we need to develop uh, rules for ourselves first, I think. And to make rules, you should know what works and what doesn't work. So to make rules, you should learn about technical analysis, which I did, and then thought and made some rules about entry and exits for myself. That when what setup I would enter and what reward I would be accepting. So if you have fixed rules for entry and exit, it greatly reduces any chance for random action, and it helps you maintain a discipline of entry and exit. So, and it also reduces the time you spend on screens, because if everything is fixed, you don't have to think much. It just acts for itself. So having a discipline, I think trading in the zone also mentions mostly about having fixed set of rules and following them for entry as well as exits.
Yes. So you fix your entry criteria and exit criteria before taking the trade, and
Yes,
there is not much thinking left during the trade.
yes,
That is good. And some people say that trading is about your mindset, your psychology. So they say that it is 70%, 80% psychology and just 10% of technical analysis and 10% other things. What do you think?
I think, sir, those who say that may not know the importance of technical analysis, but I think to have that 90% of mindset, one needs to know fully what happens in market, uh, what happens when the stock market is falling, what happens when there are large fluctuations. So unless you understand the technicalities of how the charts move, it is difficult to manage your psychology. So I think, though it may be harming a big part of how stock markets work or how trading becomes effective, that the 90% has a lot of contribution from the 10% that you have learned of technical analysis. So I think it's definitely at least 50-50 of both.
Yeah. Unless you know what works, how will you keep holding
Be
something?
a, yeah, or how will you move away from that if you don't know? So I
Yes.
think
And it is very easy to identify what is not working
yes,
and exclude those things. So remove those things one by one. There are thousands of ways to make money, and there are very few ways to lose money. If even if those who are losing money can identify those things where they are losing money and remove that thing from their trading, they can be profitable or at least break even.
yes.
So how do you plan to continue your trading journey from here?
Uh, so as I said, I would like to refine more of my entry and exits and risk management. And I want to take the yearly returns to triple digits. I think keeping a higher target would help me achieve at least, if not half or 75% of that. I think that's my target in coming at least 2 to 3 years. And I would like to keep in touch with the advances that happen, specifically algo trading. I would like to, be in loop of what happens on those fronts, and you're already helping us with that also. So probably we'll get more about algo trading in coming few months from you also.
Algo trading basically is specific strategy based or rule based trading which is possible. And algo trading cannot have discretion, which we can have in
Yes, sir.
Wyckoffs.
Yes.
So I think it can be
May
better
one.
with semi automate. So to semi automation, we can decide entries, we can decide stop loss, we can decide target, enter everything, and let the machine handle entry and exit. We can but we have to take the decisions of finalizing the trades. That would be much better than giving everything for algo and letting it handle everything. That can be a better approach. So what are your future goals in trading? As you mentioned, 100% returns
Yes.
every year. That is
Uh,
one aim.
yes, sir. Apart from that, creating my active income at least not equal, if not more, but equal to my salary at least, and be financially independent in next, say, 10 years.
So if you can continue 100% for next 10 years, even after 2 or 3 years, that I think will be
Would
definitely
be
more than
sufficient,
your
yes, sir.
annual professional income,
Yes,
because you will have to compound it.
yes, sir.
100% will be compounding.
Mm.
Do you know Mark Minervini was able to compound 220% every year for 5 years?
Yes, you can
And
share
Dan
that.
Zanger
Yes,
was
sir.
able to compound 45, 48% to 50% for 18 months. So your aim is still achievable as compared to these people's. Larry Williams, around 48% per month for 12 months. His final result was 11,000% in 12 months. It was in competition. So next time maybe you can try that competition. Robbins. So is there anything else you would like to share with aspiring traders who are learning Wyckoffian principles?
Uh, so, as I said, that markets are a collective reflection of what the participants, what the people in it are behaving collectively. So, if anyone has interest about how why actually the stock market prices move in the way they move, and what are the possible uh, entry exits, and where are possibly your stops losses are probably going to be hit more than not. So if you want to be on the right side of a trade more than other people and follow what big institutions are doing, so I think better to learn Wyckoffian principles and follow them in your practice. And also, I would highly recommend Dr. Prashant's course, which has converted them into actionable strategies and also given tools to make it really easy to spot opportunities.
So which tool do you like more? Tape reading tool or the earlier one, price action toolkit?
I think I'm liking the trip reading tool more. And after the detailed class on it, I think I'm looking more uh, opportunities using that tool only rather than other things which I've learned. So I think I may shift my strategy also because it is working better more than I thought. So I think I'll see what comes next.
And risk reward is much higher, much better
Yes,
here. Okay, that's good. Anything else?
that's about it, sir. Thank you for this opportunity to share my thoughts. Uh,
Yes, thank you,
and
Nitin. Thank you.
thank you,
It
sir.
was my pleasure to host you.
Thank you, sir.
Take care. Bye bye.